Hey, beautiful. Thanks for being here. It's your girl, Annie Okonkwo. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. What's your idea with makeup? Are you the type that just cannot do without makeup? Are you confident when you do not have makeup on? Let me know your views. I'm going to share with you Elena Maze's view.
Well groomed are two different things. So, like, you can be well groomed without having makeup on. But I think it goes up and down. Like, men used to wear makeup back in the day. They used to wear makeup, and that's what they thought looked good at the time. Now we think certain makeup looks good at this time. I just personally don't wear makeup because I don't even see the purpose of it. But lots of people wear makeup. Try to not, especially on my Instagram, I try to not make it about that. If I tried to make my pictures perfect, I would never post. So I just be throwing stuff up there. Like, unfollow these people. I'm telling you. There are lots of people to follow out there who just are not social media influencers. But, like, think about the social media influence back in the day, like 7 years ago, before they had big followings. Like, they were just being regular, you know? There's lots of people still out there, like, people who want to be social media big influencers. And they're just small little people, follow them. They be posting the same types of things, except for it be real. That's all. Your first two are your twins. Yeah, I have cousins that will not leave the house without makeup. Yeah, what they trying to cover? I don't even get it. I don't even understand. I really don't understand the point of makeup, like, for everyday use. Like, I get what makeup is for. It's just like clothes. You put it on to look good. I don't know. Someone explain to me what makeup is for. I actually don't I try to make myself understand what okay, you put on makeup when you... Okay, I understand why you wear makeup for photos and for, like, videos and on stage, because otherwise, like, the photo will look like you'll come out looking like not realistic. So they try to make you look more like how it would look for lighting. Okay, I get that. On stage, you want to put up a whole bunch of makeup so people will be able to see your face. Like, you go to work with makeup on because, like, I guess these people think that looks good. It's just like clothes, I guess. You think it looks good, right? It's just like wearing clothes that you think look good. Yeah, I think that, like, makeup in that sense is fine, but not makeup like everything. They leave the house to go to what you need makeup on to go to the 7-Eleven for? Makeup to drive your mama to the doctor for? But even Joe is like that. Joe would be like, I think that's just, but that's makeup, and I think being well groomed are two different things. So, like, you can be well groomed without having makeup on, but I think it goes up and down. Like, men used to wear makeup back in the day. They used to wear makeup, and that's what they thought looked good at the time. Now we think certain makeup looks good at this time. I just personally don't wear makeup because I don't even see the purpose of it. But lots of people wear makeup. I would never go to work in makeup. Clothes are a must. Makeup is not. Some people don't have wearing makeup because the face look. I don't know what that means. I live in a Newport area. I love to walk with you one day. Yeah, that's exactly where I am. Alena, sometimes people say you're conceited when you don't wear some makeup. They say you're overly confident. Your thoughts? Some people say you're conceited when you don't wear makeup, and then when they say your makeup, you're overly confident. Who cares what people say? Like, people can say whatever they want to. Like, that's that question in itself, you know, who cares what other people say? Like, are other people going to be there in 20 years when you're gone and somewhere, like when you're 60 or 70 years old taking care of your grandkids? Are they going to be there at your funeral and at your afterlife? Like, who cares what other people say? What other people say doesn't affect my brain or what I do. Ow, there's a bug biting me. Ouch. Like, literally, like that, if someone says something and you can either block it out of your mind and act like you never heard it, or you can let it settle inside of your brain. So it's your choice to whether especially if someone says something to you, you can literally act like you never even heard it, ignore them, and go about your day. And I guess that's more of a mental thing of knowing how to focus on things and channel them out. So when I did Hypno Babies, one of the things was, like, when you're about to have a baby, you know, Hypno Babies is basically birthing under hypnosis, self-hypnosis. one of the things that you tell yourself, like you do these practices where you listen to guided meditation. One of the things you tell yourself is that you create a bubble around yourself. Why you coming to clean the streets right now? You want to do all that right there? That's not even really cleaning the streets. That's just moving. That's just literally just moving. I just moved all the piles. Now they gonna come right near me though? Oh. I did pick up the leaves. Okay. So, what was I saying? Shit. Y'all, what in the world was I saying? Oh, hypnobirthing. Yeah, when you do hypnobirthing, one of the things you do is one of the first things you do is you create a bubble around yourself. A mental, you physically think about you being inside of this bubble. You can make it any color, any shape. Oh, it's supposed to be a bubble. So let's say it's a circle, or what is it called? It's a ball. And inside of that bubble, you only let inside of that bubble what you want to let inside of it. So for example, if you're walking down the street pregnant and someone be like, dang girl, what you about 9 months? And you 4 months pregnant, you can decide whether you let that comment touch your bubble and bounce back, or whether or not you allow it inside of your bubble. And so, or whether you need your bubble up. So someone says that to you, girl, what you about 9 months? That baby coming any day or now. And you 4 months pregnant, you put up your bubble. You imagine this bubble, you being in this bubble, and that noise that person just said to you, it can't even get to you because you're covered by this protective. Mine is like multicolored, swirly. There's swirls around it, bubble, and it just pops onto the side of my bubble, and this goes back. And you just say bubble. You just in your mind, you literally say bubble of peace, right? And then you just keep moving. Like, see that person right there says she's pregnant again. I'd be like, bubble, because that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's dumb. You don't say that. And I'd be like, bubble, and I don't even hear it. And it go right, I hear it, but it doesn't come inside of my bubble and inside of my space. And so, like, that's one thing you can do when other people, you can visualize. You have to listen, you have to create, you have to listen to, maybe you can type it on YouTube, like creating a bubble around you. They probably do it for other type of, like, guided meditations, so that when someone comes to you and they say something that you don't want to hear, you just be like, bubble in your mind, you just keep walking. You be like, you can talk back to them. And so, like, another thing that it happens is another thing that you use your bubble for in the hypno babies is for when there's noises. So a lot of time when you're giving birth, you don't want to hear nobody. Like, one of the things you tell yourself is that no matter what anyone says, the more people talk to you, the more noise that's created around you, the deeper and deeper and deeper you become inside of your hypnosis. And so it's specifically used for hypnobirthing when you have children around you. So your kids might be talking to you and stuff. So every sound that you hear, every noise that you make, especially baby noise and children noise, this makes you become deeper and deeper and more relaxed. So you can use this with outside people. Like, the more negative things that you hear and say, and people say to you, the more and more it doesn't bother you. So you can listen to those type of meditations. Like, the more times they say things that get on that bother you, that would potentially be annoying, the less it bothers you. And you become just so unbothered. So those type of meditations and things, this is really what you're supposed to learn when you are a child. You are supposed to learn that literally when people say something, it shouldn't bother you. But a lot of people don't have that type of mental, I guess, what do you want to call it? Maturity, I guess, to not let people inside of you. They let people come straight into them. Because, these are things that you have to learn. It's something that my mom taught me. Like, my mom taught us when we were younger, the more people make fun of you, the more you know that there's an issue with them, and the more you let it not bother you. My mom told us that all the time. And so, like, just because my mom said it to me, that's how I always perceived it. Like, the more someone says things, the more it doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense, you guys? Sorry, I wasn't really reading what you guys were saying because I was trying to make sure I was paying attention to what I was saying.